You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rudrance for Black and White Sports. Well, we're going to talk about Megan Rapinoe. That's right, everybody's favorite activist slash lesbian slash... Is this everybody's favorite lesbian? I don't know. Brittany Griner? I mean, you know, it's... And maybe that's debatable. They're both in activist sports, right? U.S. Women's National Squad, the WNBA. And, of course, Megan Rapinoe had an interview with The Athletic where she decided to take some shots at conservatives. And, well, let's just say that proud Americans did let Megan Rapinoe hear about these remarks. Now, she has claimed that she loves America, even though she has disrespected the national anthem. I can't tell you how many times we've seen her kneel. She wore the Black Lives Matter shirt, Marxist T-shirt. That's not really copacetic with the ideals of our country. Now, is it? Doesn't seem like that. In fact, it almost seems like the communist soccer team at this point. Well, she come out, she tried to slam back at her critics, Donald Trump, Alexi Lalas. I imagine you could probably throw Carli Lloyd into that. I mean, look, above everything else that happened in this World Cup tournament, Megan Rapinoe, you played like total shit. You were terrible. You were dog shit. You were trash. You were horrible. And you choked. And I do mean monsterly choked, missing that penalty kick. I mean, look, I think God himself swooped in and just made that kick fly off. Yeah, he's not fooled. So anyway, let's take a look at this. This is hilarious. And we've also got reaction over on the artist formerly known as the Twitter. The Spun. Fans react to what Megan Rapinoe said about Donald Trump. The 2023 World Cup didn't go well for the United States women's national soccer team, picked by many to easily reach the final or potentially win the event, and the U.S. women's national team crashed out in the round of 16, losing to Sweden. Keep in mind, a goalpost got them in. That's right. Not good play, a goalpost. Say by goalpost, or they would have been out. They would have never even made the round of 16. It was a monumental underperformance. Don't let any of this colorful media confusion throw you off. Underachievement. The team faced a great deal of criticism during the tournament from both fans and analysts, including former teammate Carli Lloyd. Lloyd, who appeared as an analyst on Fox, criticized the team for celebrating with fans after a scoreless draw to qualify for the knockout stages. The team also faced criticism from former President Donald Trump. How about we just say President Donald Trump, who said the team's loss was, quote, fully emblematic of what is happening to our great nation under crooked Joe Biden. The two-time World Cup winner and one of the faces of Team Megan Rapinoe is speaking out in response to that criticism. Quote, what he's saying is fake. It's a compilation of hit words and hot button words that don't actually make any sort of sense or square with reality at all, Rapinoe told The Athletic in a recent interview. Well, fans were not big fans of that statement. By the way, she went on to talk about right-wingers, caring about women, yada, 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 and I'm thinking, wait a minute, you're the same lesbian that recently sold out all women so biological men can now enter your sport of soccer and join the U.S. Women's National Squad? Just so happens as you're retiring, you don't have to play against biological men. In other words, get dominated? Because that's what the whole sport will become, is domination by biological dudes. They can't cut it against other dudes, by the way. But let us not forget, this is the same person that the U.S. Women's National Team got boat raced by a bunch of high school boys a few years ago. Just thought I'd remind everybody of that. Fans responded to Rapinoe's estimation of the criticism on social media. Failing to stand for the pledge is an odd way to demonstrate that you love America. more than any other country in the world. Yeah, I'm going to tell you, the one thing that we noticed out of this when it came to national anthems was the level of patriotism all of these other countries shown versus about 2/3 of the U.S. women's national squad and the sort of disrespectful mannerisms that they held during the national anthem. It was really pathetic. It was really pathetic. And most of the time, Megan Rapinoe wasn't even out there because she was riding a pine. She came up very small in the Women's World Cup and is polarizing to the public and intimidating among her teammates. Yeah, let us not forget, she was labeled a bully by Hope Solo, a former teammate. Exhausting. Yeah, Megan Rapinoe. That's right. The way that our team was spoken about over the course of the tournament, it was fake. No, trust me. America overwhelmingly cannot stand this team, and especially you, just to be honest. It seems that even though her time at the U.S. women's national team is coming to an end, Rapinoe remains a controversial figure. So let's just go over. This is the thread where this article was put up, and there's plenty of, just utter destruction. She's destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. Total piece of garbage. Yeah, sure she does. In hindsight's 2020. Funny how she calls out the, quote, right-wingers, basically half the population. Good riddance. Oh, by the way, there's certain things this article did not even bring up. But that's The Athletic for you. My God, this article, you couldn't just leave it at Rapinoe's actions and failures. You brought in sexism, misogyny, Trump, Roe versus Wade, Christ almighty, you touched on every hot button topic except Rapinoe's actions and performance. Stop being an activist and be a soccer player. Pretty simple. Yeah, right there. Massive green-haired troll. That would be Megan Rapinoe. How about a pink-haired troll? That's right. America hates you, Karen. Shut the F up, Snoop Dogg. Yeah. Humility is a virtue sorely lacking in too many who have been gifted so much. Destruction. That's a great way of destroying her right there. Humility is a virtue solely lacked in too many who have been gifted so much. Or how about just Ice Cube from Friday? Bye, Felicia. Yeah. America doesn't love her. No, we don't. We don't. You got to show love to your country or we're not going to reciprocate. She sucks. She's a mediocre player and a loudmouth. Nothing special about her. Let's end on this one. Rapinoe is so oppressed. She should speak to someone other than someone there to kiss her ass. In other words, you notice she's not sitting down with Outkick or The Blaze. If you really want to sit down for an interview everybody wants to tune into, I'm just guessing. I'm willing to bet Jason Whitlock would talk to you. I'm just wondering, or will talk to you. I promise. It'll be a fair interview. A fair interview. Rapinoe is so oppressed, she should speak to someone other than someone there to kiss her ass. She's so cowardly and toxic. And I bet her trans women are women stuff stops at the notion of getting it on with one. Then suddenly, they are a dude. Wow. What can you say about that last one? Well, wait a minute. You just said these biological dudes are trans women, so they're really women. Wait a minute now. No, only scissor action here. No, ain't gonna be able to do it. Really, Megan? You're telling us it's okay. These proud Americans just disintegrated Megan Rapinoe, and I would say she's gonna fade back into the background, but Colin Kaepernick hasn't yet. Megan Rapinoe's gonna be a thing for a while. And don't worry, we'll be here to cover it. When she said something as idiotic as what she said about President Trump or right-wingers, or everybody that disagrees with her views. My goodness. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.